Welcome to the Awesome Apple Update. This is Morris Hubbard. Let's begin by taking a look here at the weekly chart on Apple Computer, and this is an issue that we have owned for considerable amount of time here. I've owned this stock all the way back into 2009. So just to say that first, there are opportunities in the stock in the SGS system that allows entry, and we'll look at those in a moment. There's more of a major entry opportunity and then the minor opportunities, because these growth stocks, and this is a good example, they run, and our last real key signal here we'll look at in a few moments, but it was way back here, and from there the stock has nearly doubled. But when you get into these points of consolidation like we've gotten into recently, that opens the door for some additional new share purchases or purchases for new subscribers. Now, the first indicator up here is RSI, and you can just see with the action in it. It has recently this pullback, and now we've got a breakout here, and we're literally at new highs on Apple Computer. Here again, to look at just the moving average action, we like to use these on the weekly program. This is the 10 and the 20-day moving average, and certainly this gives you, once you do some buying, this gives you a clear signal that the door is open for a move up in the stock. That is certainly taken place. And by the way, this area right here, this is a weekly, we'll compare this to the daily chart. This is one of the key opportunities that let us know on a weekly basis that some good things were going to be coming to Apple Computer. The market was in corrective action. Here's your RSI indicator. And then on a candlestick basis, you get a weekly. Now remember, this is a weekly, so all these candlesticks are one full week of data and one full week of trading. And this gave us is what is called a morning star on a weekly chart. That's pretty meaningful action. And then notice the volume. A lot of panicking in the volume. That opened the door to clear out weak hands, and the prices moved up. Now, the indicator on the bottom, that is our, this is the histos that we're looking at. And if you'll notice, this is what I was talking about, this buy entry level back in this area. Price was basically just under 100. When we get into this choppy area on the weekly histos, that's this kind of action. Then we fall back to percentage levels and candlesticks, and that certainly guided us for a good entry on the position. Now the next chart here is Apple, but it's not a weekly chart, it's a daily chart. It just goes back to earlier this year. We were talking about that panic selling area. The volume patterns on this chart on the daily really are indicative of changing of guard volume. You'll notice the panic lower and the reversal higher. Notice the volume here. This twin volume bars are, one was a sell, one was a buy. By the way, then here comes the gap. Now this coincides with the morning star we talked about on the weekly chart, and this kind of consolidation after a decline and then the gapping area, that opens the door for a strong rally. We're a little bit pullback action here on Friday's trading action, but all in all, we're above the 20-day moving average. This stock looks phenomenal. And just to close the video here on the website, this is the Super Growth Stocks website, and you can go all through here. This is our area where we update our portfolio. This is subscriber only action here. That's where your subscribers are going to see the current holdings, a solid portfolio that's been in place for many years. That's all for now.